Hi, everybody. This is Elektra Yao, artist visa lawyer. I'm sorry there was a little bit of a lag or a delay because I had to coordinate all of the different devices. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for following us during our live sessions. This is a great opportunity for you to learn more about artist visas, specifically about artist visas the way I do them. So, yesterday we left off while we were talking about a notable approval or an interesting approval after a really harsh RFE for performers, which is customary, which is very typical for performers, musicians, and dancers typically get RFE'd. So I was going to talk to you today about somebody who was approved, or a photographer who got approved without any US-based work experience. But today I want to talk about a really harsh RFE that we got and the approval that we secured for somebody that had very, very little experience in the field. So a lot of the times when people are going to other attorneys, they're talking about like, oh, you need to have all this experience, all these awards, and it's not true. Today, we got an approval for a marketing specialist and coach. So, a coach, somebody who would be coaching, advising, instructing somebody on how to do it. So, this was somebody who had a lot of experience abroad, never worked in the US, never done anything in the US, and was working in a completely different field. Now, she expressed to me, hey, Elektra, I'm interested in working in this field. I've got some potential clients that are interested in me based on my past expertise. So I was able to analyze her past expertise, which is directly linked and correlated to her future work, even though the future work that she wanted to do in the US, she had no experience with. So this is extremely nuanced and extremely important to understand. We got our client approved for two professions, marketing specialist and coach, meaning she's going to be able to work for a company, a brand as a marketing specialist. And if she wants to coach, right, if she wants to coach private individuals or she wants to coach businesses, so not physically doing the work, like being a production person, if she wants to just advise people, she can do it. She has never coached before. Really, really nuanced. I was able to draw a bridge from her past experience to her future goals, get the case approved based on her expertise on her past work and the future jobs that she was going to do, which was based on technically work that she's never done before because this person had only worked with brands before, with companies before. So I wanted to highlight this case because I think it's really, really important to understand the nuances that exist in O1 cases, the nuances that exist in multiple O1 cases that I work on. I mean, I'd love to say that I work on cookie cutter cases, that it's like a very straightforward case, but those who come to us because they know that I can excel on cases that are not cookie cutter cases, right? I've had big firms come up to me and ask me to ghostwrite their cases, and I won't do it because I want to work with those tough cases. I want to work with those people who want to work and be here in the US. Now, because cases are not cookie cutter, that means people are not cookie cutter. That means careers are not cookie cutter. And this is extremely important because, again, this deals with the nuances of legal analysis, the nuances of understanding the creative and professional careers of different individuals. Now, the nuance of an individual who had worked abroad her whole life. When I mean abroad, I mean has not worked here in the US, has never worked here in the US. So somebody who has worked exclusively outside of the US in a very specific subset of marketing and business development, who wanted to expand her professional profile into other aspects of the marketing field, the business development field. This expansion was not supported by evidence of working specifically in that field, which made it so that I had to draw the bridge between what she was doing in her past career to what she wanted to do in her future career here in the U.S. Extremely nuanced, which requires deep analysis and really being able to connect the dots on behalf of the officer, because the officer is not going to do it. The officer is not going to do that mental work to connect the dots and understand the connection between past career and future career, and understand that, this person would not be able to be a coach had she not developed that expertise with brands. It's very easy to go from high level or very well-known level to maybe smaller scale than to go from small scale to large scale, which is essentially what we were arguing within the petition. I'm so happy for this client, so excited for her. This is a client that found me off YouTube, researched my Google reviews and my Yelp reviews. We had a strategy session, and boom, we made it happen for this client. Just like we made it happen for this client, we can make it happen for you if you have the requirements. If you qualify, if I see something in you that allows me to argue something within the federal regulations. So it's really important, like I said, to follow my videos, like them, share, subscribe to my channels, and make sure that you're really crossing your T's and dotting your I's and making sure that you're making and taking the right steps to develop your professional career, and to make the right steps to choosing the right attorney to represent you. But again, not all cases are cookie cutter. In fact, none of my cases are cookie cutter. Even the cases where I'm working with, for example, influencers that have large following. You might think that it's a cookie cutter case just because there's a large following, but that is not the case. So cookie cutter case, non-cookie cutter cases, non-standard cases, clients that have limited experience, clients that have maybe disjointed experience. So maybe somebody who served as an actor, but then also served as a producer. These sorts of cases are cases that we'd love to work on. So thank you for watching today. I'm going to always remind you guys to email me your questions, email me your, reach out to us for the O1 visa checklist, for any of my ebooks, so that you can continue to thrive in your creative careers and you can continue to excel and do the best that you can. Subscribe to our channel. I'm going to be going live every day. I just wanted to share one of the numerous approvals that we get. And hopefully, because this was such a nuanced case, I really was excited to share with you guys how important it is to draw the bridge between the past and the future and make sure that there's a solid connection that the officer is going to understand. So super excited for this, and I will be back tomorrow. And I think tomorrow I really will double down and we will focus on a specific aspect of the petition. I think I might focus on the immigration forms, because this is one of the aspects of the O1 visa that is not discussed enough. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.